Hello and welcome to another Needlessly Complicated 14. My name's Arietta, and I forgot that there was a patch last night. So we're waiting approximately one more minute for the update to finish, and then we have to wait for it to actually log me into my character. Whoopsie daisy. Hang on just a second. Okay, so, yeah, I am not on my game today. Sorry about that. It's taken a minute. So you shouldn't be able to see it just yet, but shortly. 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 As I spill tea on myself. I'm just doing so great today. So if anyone's tuned in already, you may have noticed that I have a new overlay as part of the stream, which I think is really freaking cool. Uh, so this is for Pride Month, and you'll see in just a second, I hope, why it fits in. Okay, I think we're there. Now we can switch to the live scene. Hey, there we are. So, for Pride Month, I have put the gradient. It's a little bit pastel, but I have put the gradient for the bisexual pride flag in the background of the thing. Hello, robotic humanoid. It's good to see you. And you may also notice that in the bottom corner, I also have what you guys are saying. I might need to change it up so that it has a lighter background just so that it's a little bit more legible, but now I have a chat box in the bottom corner. All right, so without further ado, let's get into it because today, I am going to be tanking for the very first time in a dungeon in Final Fantasy, and I'm a little bit freaked out. Just a little. Just a little. I've never done it before. So, as part of doing all the jobs, all the quests, one of the things I want to do is be able to do the MSQ on any job. But the current MSQ requires level 16, so I need to finish up Arcanist and Gladiator, give them each one more level, and then I'll be able to continue. Alright, let's see. I can so remember what the Arcanist icon looks like. That's a thing I can do. So first we need to head over to Limsa, which is not where we currently are. You may have noticed that this is not what Limsa looks like. You'll have to make fun of me. I mean, fair. I have to make fun of me too. Tanking is something that freaks me out because I have to be in charge and I have to like lead, which is not a thing that I am particularly good at because most of the time I'm following someone else. So being in charge is terrifying. All right. So, first thing we need to do is eat a food. Second thing we need to do is we need to... Oh, we already talked to her. How far are we on this quest? Am I just... Because we should have... So we have done this. I need to speak with Lythia, and she is downstairs. Okay. So I'm not completely wrong. I'm just not seeing it on my mini-map for whatever reason. But I figure if we start with Arcanist, we can finish that up real quick. And then I'll be able to do the Gladiator and level that up, and then tank with said Gladiator. I was beginning to think I'd miscalculated, Arietta. Thank you for coming. I will soon be boarding a trading vessel suspected of smuggling. All merchant ships that make use of Limsa ports are subject to inspection by Melvin's Gate assessors. It is a routine I perform daily. In the case of smugglers, however, there's a 75% probability of encountering resistance. Thus, I would appreciate your company during this assignment. It is now that we must discuss the requirement of which you were informed. Though I have full confidence in your martial expertise, it is imperative that you first acquire the ability to summon Topaz Carbuncle. Such knowledge will be released to you contingent on your acceptance of this duty. Do you accept this duty? Yes. Very good. The arcane entity given form by the Topaz geometry will further expand your offensive capabilities. I didn't know that there was geometry specific to... Well, actually, that would make sense for certain precious stones to have a specific geometry because of the way that they have structural colorization as well as inherent colorization. I'm going to stop nerding out for 5 minutes and finish this quest. With such an ally at your command, even the harshest of enemies will falter before you. Indeed, we could not conduct these dangerous spot inspections without its support. Please return to Mistress Thubirgeim and inform her of your participation. I will join you once I have completed some final adjustments to my technical formula. Okay, and I should probably have any carbuncle out. And back upstairs. So how are things going, robotic humanoid? I hope they finally fix the air conditioning because I don't know about you, but it's been freaking hot here. Not a fan. You have agreed to accompany the Foreseer, then I shall gladly instruct you in the use of Topaz Carbuncle. Pray do not hesitate to employ this entity in combat should the inspection turn sour. Thank you. I learned a thing! Yay! Okay. Next part. Ooh, cutscene. The mercenaries, Geisfrin and Erzthoda are here to assist with the inspection. Both are old hands when it comes to escorting Clythia during her more dangerous duties. Well met, Arietta. My spells are at your disposal. This won't be the first time we're expecting trouble, but as long as we follow the Foreseer's tactics, and keep a clear head, we'll come through just fine. The Morning Star is preparing to dock in Aleport. We will meet our first challenge, however, before we even board the vessel. It is almost a certainty that the merchant ship has hired a thug or two to accost us at the pier. I calculate the probability at 98%. The crew wish to avoid attacking us on deck, you see, as that would all but trumpet their criminal intentions to the world at large. Now, once we do manage to clear the rails, we will face a deck crowded with armed sailors. For a small party such as ours, the most effective strategy will be to incapacitate individual foes as swiftly as possible. Each opponent we down is one less weapon raised against us. It is imperative that we do not allow ourselves to become tangled in multiple drawn-out skirmishes lest we be overwhelmed. I call this stratagem Hammerfall. Strategy is a tool used to manipulate one's situation to the desired reality. Keep those words in mind, Arietta. It is time we departed. Let us regroup before the main gates of Aleport. And speaking of how hot it is, I need chapstick. I like this guy's glam. It is very good. Okay. Do I still have a carbuncle? I still have a carbuncle. Incredible. Okay. We'll just teleport. Grab some water. You know, for being so hot, I probably should not have, you know, had hot soup for lunch or made myself a lot of hot tea. Those both seem like terrible ideas in hindsight. Okay. Let us be about our task. Arietta, pray inform the steersman at the pier that we are ready to conduct our inspection. Should violence be offered, you are to execute stratagem hammerfall. Do not forget, your tactics are both your shield and your weapon. Oh, that's right, I need to put carbuncle in the appropriate place. I know this looks stupid. It'll make sense later, I hope. But yeah, my setup for my hotbars really doesn't look like most people's I know. It's kind of a mess, but it's what helps me keep it organized because I use the mouse buttons and they are 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, no, 10, 11, 12. So, or rather, hyphen equal sign 0. Or no, 0 equal sign hyphen. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. It doesn't matter. Anyways, it doesn't make sense to onlookers. That's the point. You're with the folks from Melvin's Gate? Hells, I knew there'd be trouble. You sense a hostile presence. Hey, hi hostile presence. So I'm gonna just, do a this and, this. And, maybe you should just stop. Maybe you should just stop. Please discontinue. Why don't you have any pain yet? That's unfortunate. There we are. And speak to him again. Well then, I'm certainly glad to see you can handle yourself. You'll find the landing boat just down here at the end of this ramp. I'll have no part in what comes next, though. Okay, bye. Gonna just resituate slightly. I have a pretty short... tongue twisters. I have a pretty sore shoulder today. So I'm readjusting the ergonomically correct parts of my chair to be more ergonomically correct. There, that should be a bit better. Okay. Oh, level 19. That's unfortunate. Here we go! Deftly handled, Arietta. Once again, I'm reminded of our guildmaster. Thanks to your efficient response, we will be able to commence this inspection earlier than I had calculated. We shall board the merchant vessel out in the bay. Erstoda, if you would take the rudder, the Morning Star awaits. I love how I'm not even on the boat yet. Some of these scenes are just really beautiful. They did a really good job. Hey look, there we are. Since their welcoming party at the pier failed to deter us, I expect, with a probability of 85%, that our arrival will incite further belligerence. Our objective, however, is not to trade blows, but to gain access to the hold. It may behoove us to employ stratagem hardhead. The aim of our opponents is to buy time so that suspect goods may be tossed into the ocean. I do not intend to give them that time. We will bull our way towards the cargo hold as quickly as we can. It is a tactic fraught with risk, but one that your presence makes possible. Shall we begin? Yep. Let's do the thing! Go forth and conquer! Luckily, finishing up the Arcanist level 15 quest and the Gladiator level 15 quest, along with quickly taking out a couple of Huntslog things, shouldn't take too much time. We'll make it to Tam-Tara pretty quickly. I am expecting, at any rate. I could be wrong. I am Forseer the Clythea. By the authority of Melvin's Gate, I request that you surrender your goods for assessment. Well now, your timing couldn't be worse, lass. The old door's all rusted up, see? Bloody thing won't open. You'll have to come back another day after we fix the hinges. I will see that cargo now. Any vessel entering the port of Limps and Lumensa is bound by law to submit to a routine inspection. The law, is it? Lads, I reckon it's time our guests had themselves a little accident. Pitch 'em over the side. Why am I, the caster, taking the front instead of the marauder, who is in fact a tank? Okay, so we're just gonna do this. Okay. Ooh, pressing the wrong buttons. Haven't done this in a minute. Okay, so she makes the funniest sounds when she's casting. Okay, and am I still actually seeing anything? Like, the boat is confusing me. Whoopsie doodles. Oh hey, look, more of them. Okay. I really wish I had an AoE by this time, but I do not. And that's the problem. Why is it not? This the last one? No, of course not. That would be too easy. Okay, Morningstar Navigator, I believe you're the last one we have to take care of. Probably would have been smart for me to cause more damage to him earlier. However, we'll cause him enough damage now to make up for it. Alright. Just gonna Also move her down a little bit so that I can see better. Masterful display, Arietta. Now we can finally gain access to their cargo. Oof. What have we here then? It's one of the bitch admiral's lapdogs scampering about me ship. You're just like your mistress, always sticking your nose in where it ain't invited. No, it can't be. Ha! Recognized me pretty face, did you? But you were caught! Exiled! Foreseer, are you hurt? Can you stand? Stay back! You stay away from me! Foreseer, please, calm down. What are your orders? I've had enough of your whimpering, and I've certainly had enough of these bloody books. It's clear you ain't learning anything from them. Reckon it's time you got a different kind of lesson. Ah! Clea! Nofika preserva, she's fainted. We must withdraw. Tongue twisters, man. They don't even have to be hard. Arietta, quickly, back to the boat. We'll carry the Foreseer. Aye, that's right. You slink back on to your mistress, you worthless curs. Gah! Ha ha ha! We'll take care of Clea. You best return to the Arcanist Guilds and report to Mr. Thubergheim. Okay. I finally got a chance to play my main after, you know, weeks of only getting to play 14 on stream. So it's a little bit confusing for me, like, where is the teleport button? Because I have them reversed. I have no idea why I decided that was the best course of action. However, it's the course of action I took. So I might need to switch those around a little bit just to not get confused. Oh, we were in Aleport. Oh well. It's not quite as close. Or maybe it is. I don't remember. We'll fix it shortly. Because that's where one of the Huntslog things is. It's good to see you are well, Arietta. Geistfriend sent word ahead of your travails. An unfortunate turn of events, but considering the infamous Blackheart you faced, you might have fared much worse. Have you ever heard of the pirate Dosmaga? He was exiled from Limsa Lominsa some years ago, but it appears he has chosen to defy the Admiral's orders. And once more he dares to lay a hand on Forcia Clehia. Poor lass must have been terrified. If I had known Dosmaga was aboard that ship, I never would have assigned her that duty. The assessor may require some time to recover. For Clea, that man is a nightmare made of flesh. Though her physical wounds will soon mend, there is little we can do to salve the hurt to her mind. Are you concerned? Angry, mayhap? Harness that energy and channel it into your training. I predict we shall be needing your skills again before long. Okay. Item comparison. Mine's better. I think mine is going to be better than all of these, because I did the Hall of the Novice last week. Alright. Oh hey! I didn't even have to do the things. Awesome. So now we switch. And we're gonna go Gladiator, which is still level 15. I'm gonna change that real quick right now. There. Now I should be able to memorize that a little easier. Okay. Look at my skills. Fast Blade. Riot Blade. Okay, so it's the 1-2-1-2. Shield Bash is a potency of 100 and has the additional stun. Low Blow stuns the target for 5 seconds, while this is a 6-second stun. This is instant. This is also instant, but it has a 25-second recast timer, whereas this one has a 2.5. Provoke, gesture threateningly, placing yourself at the top of an enemy, target's enmity list while gaining additional enmity. Okay, and Rampart reduces damage, and Fight or Flight increases physical damage dealt by 25%. Okay. Hopefully, I'll be able to do this without too many issues. So we're going to... First we check. Which is the symbol for Gladiator? It's going to be... We have not gotten it. So we need to go to Ul'dah, so that we can grab the Gladiator quest. I am not sure what I did to my back, but it is unhappy. My back and shoulder are just not doing great today. Okay. Slightly move my window around. There we are. Just to see a wee bit better. Oh, it's right here. They're hiding it from me. They're not hiding it from me, I just can't see. Hail, Arietta. You come at a good time. I've another task I wish to assign you. The Immortal Flames and the Brass Blades have both requested the Guild's assistance in maintaining security at Camp Drybone, a vital outpost along the Royal Allegan Sunway. The Amalsha have been raiding caravans with reckless abandon, creating a significant disruption in trade. Ul'dah has a long, troubled history with the Amalsha, so raids are not unheard of. However, this recent escalation must be addressed. Go to Camp Drybone and search for these raiders, Arietta. I've already dispatched other gladiators to patrol the region, so I suggest you speak with one or for more information. That was the wrong button. Eventually I'll know my buttons. Eventually. Today may or may not be that day. I doubt it. Okay. Yes. So, yes, that old familiar feeling. And we're just gonna sprint. Just for fun. Oh, that's right, I need these for questy quests. However, we're going to do... We're doing this one first. Get down! They're still here! Oh, well, they're about to not be. Do. Yep. This isn't terribly difficult, but it's probably another instance afterwards, just like with the other level 15 quests. Yay! Cough wheeze. Don't worry, sister, I'll be fine. Though maybe not when the first sword is done with me, eh? Go and tell her that the Amalsha are dead. Leave the merchant to me. Okay. Do I have to go back to Ul'dah for that? I do. Rude. de Ethernet, Gladiator. Da, da. Okay. I knew I was right to send you, Arietta. You've done us proud. 7 hells. This place reeks of sweat. How do you expect a man to concentrate on his swordplay like this? Aldous? You remember me. How goes it, brother? Still waving your sword around like a feather duster? You! Good to see you too, Mila, my dear. You're more beautiful than I remember. You're alive? Where have you been all these years? Answer me! Me? Well, if you must know, I'm on a spiritual journey of self-discovery. Damn it, Aldous, this is serious. We all thought you were dead. And for you to walk in here as though nothing ever happened? Have you forgotten how you dishonored us? I should cut you down where you stand. Ho-ho, that's the Mila I remember. All fire and brimstone. I knew that pretty face could still contort itself into some terrifying shapes. Ah, don't pout, girl. I'm just having fun. But as you wish. I'll go. Arietta, was it? Why don't you join me at the quicksand? I could use some company, and I doubt anyone else here would be so kind. I mean, if you're gonna be an asshole, I'm pretty sure no one would want to. But I'm doing this because quest. Adventures? Adventures. Okay. Yay. Instance. Oh, you came. Sorry you had to witness that little reunion between me and Mila. The Sword of Nald, back from the dead? You'd think I'd be greeted by throngs of adoring fans, not threats of violence. Listen, Arietta, you're good with a sword. That's plain to see. But more than that, you've got purpose. There's a fire burning within you. As a former man of conviction, I can recognize a kindred spirit. Geralt named her Frenzy. Oh, this was made by Geralt. Lore! She's one of a magnificent pair of swords that the drunken prodigy forged for Colosseum champions. The man who wielded her twin had eyes that burned like yours. Arietta, The hells? Momodi's just like, not again. Oh, hey, look. Fun. Aldous, Sword of Nald, we've come for your head. If you do that, then how the hells am I supposed to enjoy my ale? Arrogant fool, prepare to meet your maker. Well, ain't you a bunch of impatient, humorless fellas? Up for a bit of fun, Arietta? I'll lead, you follow. Yay! This'll be fun. Okay. Kind of get into the swing of things before we're having to tank. Okay. Doop-a-doo. This isn't terrible. Why aren't you dying? Is that all you've got? I'm gonna try to keep up, boys. Oh, come on. Why is this level 17 not going down? I mean, I understand I'm 2 levels lower, but still. Alright, see you in a second, Seki. Oh, ambusher. Where's the ambusher? There's the ambusher. And they're Lalafels. That's adorable. Lalafels are always adorable, especially when they're kicking my ass. Okay, it's back to you, because you're a problem. These guys just don't go down very fast. I don't feel like I should be super weak, but here we are. I would very much like this to hit harder. Please? Why are they... Ugh. Okay. I don't want the level 20, I want these ones. There we are. I want the level 15, because I can get rid of them faster. Okay. Focus fire on this one. Oh, more of them. So many ads. Okay, cool. We done. Didn't think he'd go so far as to send a gang of sellswords into the quicksand in broad daylight. Why is it never a bevy of beauties? Let's continue this another time, shall we? I need to find a new place to drink, one with more attractive company than this sorry lot. Well, okay then. Poor Momodi, she's just like, not this shit again. Jump on table. Now jump over railing. I can conquer geometry. It's a thing that I can do. It's not a thing I can do. I will forever get stuck on geometry. How is the ice in my cup already melted? This is ridiculous. It's too hot! My apologies, Arietta. I meant to teach you a new technique earlier, but when that idiot arrived, I completely forgot. He's just so infuriating. Ahem. The shield lob technique will allow you to attack from afar without the need for ranged weaponry. Since we gladiators are primarily close-range fighters, the ability to draw attention from distant enemies is a valuable asset. May it serve you well in the field, Arietta. Oh yay, the equivalent of Tomahawk. And all of the gear is going to be better because I did Hall of the Novice. Level up, please. Please? Yay! Awesome. All combat jobs are to level 16. So now we get to go do Tam-Tara Deepcroft. Okay. So do I have it in here? Yes, I do. I'm a little bummed out because Seki would have wanted to see, because this is the first time I'll ever have tanked anything ever. And she's over eating dinner. Okay. That's not the right one. That's also not the right one. So, just to stall for a little bit of time, I'm going to see about getting Goldsmith to level 16. Because my friend has never seen me tank because I haven't done it before, and she's been nagging me to try tanking for a very long time, and I don't want to disappoint her. Okay. So we're going to the Goldsmith skills. Because, yeah, we're not even at 3 o'clock. Tam-Tara is not going to take long enough to be an issue. Okay, that's not what I wanted, objectively speaking. Okay, so... a pair of fang earrings and a brass gorget. Okay. Fang earrings. I need a brass ingot. Hey, I have the materials for that. Okay, so we're gonna do this. So, while I'm doing this, I might as well tell you the nonsense that my cat has been up to this past week. She has decided that she must be present at all times when someone is in the bathroom. No idea why. It's kind of a problem. So, she also has decided that she must be a nuisance because she's a cat. So my nuisance of a cat has been also wanting to know what the heck goes on in the shower, which is not somewhere that she goes because it makes loud noises. She figured out that the space between the shower curtain and the clear shower curtain liner is a place that she cannot get wet. So this annoying little brat has decided, hey, I can do this without getting wet. I'm gonna walk between here from now on. Sure, fine, whatever, don't care. She gets up on her back legs and starts smacking me while I am using the shower through the shower curtain liner because it is see-through and she can now see me. Uh-oh. Did I do this bad? No, it didn't break. Good. Okay. Oh, did I already have a brass gorget? Oh well, it's fine, whatever. We're level 16. So, the brat child, being a brat child, is smacking me while I'm showering without getting wet because she's a little bit too smart for anyone's comfort, but a little too stupid to actually get very far. Okay, so Weaver and Alchemist. Okay. For fair love. Present a potion of intelligence and dexterity. Do I have intelligence and dexterity? I guess I don't. So we're just gonna head over there. She also figured out that she can get onto the tank behind the toilet. Do you know what she likes to do there? Try to push people off of the toilet. My cat is just too freaking weird, guys. She's too freaking weird. I don't know what to do about her. She also... I was trying to find her, and the easiest way to find Nikki is to shake her rattle toy. So I was trying to figure out where the heck she'd gone, because she very much likes getting herself in trouble. And, well, where she had gone was to go eat. Fine, whatever. The problem is that she heard her rattle toy and wanted to come find it and find where it was. So she ran from her food dish with food still in her mouth, stopped with all four paws splayed out to spit the kibble onto the floor and then keep running. I don't know what to do about this cat, man. Okay, this broke. I'm not gonna bother with trying to make it fancy. I'm just gonna go. We don't need high quality items to turn into him, so I'm not gonna bother. Not until we're a higher level at any rate. She's just a little weirdo, and she's been following me around all day, just talking at me. See, I don't even have to do the quests. I just need to do the things... Well, rather, I need to do the quests, but I don't need to turn them in. Okay, what do I need for practical needs? And why are these? Okay. Speak with Aniud at Jocelyn's Spire. That's entirely not what I'm supposed to be looking for. Speak with Wawaruka. That's what we need to do. Okay. I should be done stalling sometime soon. So, unintelligent cat, who is a little bit too intelligent but still not very. Oh, I should have gone over to the Miners Guild. Oh well. She really likes feathers. I think I've mentioned before that we got her a new feather toy. Well, she's already ripped one of the feathers out and then proceeded to crunch it and disintegrate it. Because of course she did. I am Wawaruka. Who's asking? Ah, hells, Big Rose don't need to go troubling himself on my account. All them gloves and scarves were for the guild, not me. I'm something of a quartermaster around here, see, and the lads go through gear faster than a goblin chewing on a chunk of mithril. But if the big man still insists, it'd be rude not to accept. Now then, I reckon I could do with a new, cotton scarf. Aye, and a pair of shepherd slops and all. Once I've got her on their last legs, see, been meaning to get round to replacing them. I expect you'll be wanting me to come to the guild for a fitting, will you? See you there, then. Okay. And now we go back to the Weaver's Guild. So I need to make the items before I deliver them. Okay. Do I need cotton cloth? Search for item. I don't have any. So probably. Do I have cotton bowls? I do not. And my botanist is only level 15. And I need cotton in order to do the cotton thing. So I'm just gonna get on botanist and go grab some cotton. That is not the teleport button. Ooh. Okay. So cotton bolls are down here. I should probably actually go the proper path so that I don't get stuck. Again. Like I do almost every time I'm out here. Okay. There they are. And we might as well grab a little bit of everything. I don't want 2 sprigs of lavender. I'm allergic to lavender. Alright, lush vegetation patch. Okay, quick gathering. It's so bright and shiny out here. But I mean, we kind of do need to be over this way for reasons, because... Oh! Hello, Windlight Seeds. Tam-Tara Deep Croft is over here, so we're going to need it. And I'm just gonna grab this last patch before going back into the safety of Bent Branch. And you don't need cotton bolls for anything except cotton yarn, correct? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know these things. Beaver! Okay. Recipes using this material? No, that's not the run. Wait, yes it is. Oh, so you do need it for other things, but not until level 20. So I'll just make this for now. That's not 26, is it? Progress is 19. There we are. Dun dun dun! Okay. What other jobs can we work on? So we got miner and culinarian. Do I have the culinarian quest? That's not where you find quests. Danya, Ulda, Lenosha, Limsa. I do not. Minor quest? I do not. Well, culinarian, teleport to Limsa. Hey, at least with stalling like this, I am in fact getting all the jobs above level 16, which is a thing that we needed to do anyways. But once we do get these last 2 jobs to 16, then we are going to tank. I'm still intimidated! Well, if it ain't young Arietta, and judging by the burns on your hands, you've been working in hard at your cooking. Good on you. You're an inspiration to your peers, lass, especially Ingham. Aye, he's been working like a man possessed since that business with the grilled dodo. Not that it made much difference. Truth be told, I'm convinced he's made a pig's ear of things again. He hasn't told me as much, mind, but it's writ plain on his face. I've tried to prise the story out of him, see if there's aught I can do, like, but he bites his tongue when I'm around, stubborn sod. Any road, I was thinking, might be as he'd open up to one of his peers, and seeing as how you've had such an effect on him, I reckon you might be the one for the job. So do us a favor and coax the story out of him, would you? Oh, and let him an end if he needs one. Okay. Hey, Ingham. Hey, Ingham. What'd you do wrong? You again? What have you come for this time? Oh, I see. The guildmaster has you spying on me now. He thinks I'm incompetent and can't be trusted to do my own work. Who am I fooling? If Master Lingza thinks I'm incompetent, it's because I am. With me, it's one bungled order after another. It shames me to reveal this to you of all people, but I've offended one of the Bismarck's regulars. The man Maitmaga is his name, and has a soft spot for meat mikabobs. And so I thought I'd impress him with a complimentary skewer, only to have his expression turn sour the instant he took a bite. I'll never forget the steel in his voice when he said that he would have words with the management. I meant to add luster to the Bismarck's proud reputation. Instead, I tarnished it. I want to set things right, but I don't know how. Maitmaga is still out on the terrace, but I can't bear facing him again. Not this soon. Gods, what am I to do? I'll talk to him. I'll talk to the angry man. No, I shan't be ordering anything else. I see you're still here. Let me guess. You've come to apologize on behalf of the sorry excuse for a chef who made that god's awful meat in Mikabob. Well, I'm afraid the damage has been done. I've been served second-rate food at the Bismarck. It's only right that the man responsible should be dismissed, and I mean to see that he is. Do not mistake my attention. I do this sorely to preserve the Bismarck's good name. Were it to become known that Lingzith was employing the service of inferior chefs, this once fine establishment would fall into disrepute. You have yet to speak a word, but I take it you are not pleased with my evaluation. Very well, if you would have me believe this incident was an aberration and not, in fact, indicative of the general decline in standards, I suggest you convince me with your cooking. I will not have it said that I am an unreasonable man. Make me another meat mikabab, one fit for consumption this time, and I shall reconsider my stance. Okay. So I need a dodo tenderloin, paprika, ruby tomato. Why do I only have one table salt left? Okay, so dodo tenderloin, ruby tomato, paprika was it? I could have totally just forgotten. Oh, I got it right! Awesome! Okay. So, increase quality because reasons. And we're just going to do this first. Yay, we were able to make it to 100%. We did the thing! Okay, so it did not give us a level, so we're gonna just run out here. Where is my meat mikabab? The other fellow's attempt may have been unpalatable, but at least I did not have to wait for it. Here we go. Proceed with trade. Ah, here it is, finally. Unless you have any objections, I shall sample it in your kitchen. That way I can treat Lingza to my opinion, with the flavor still fresh upon my palate. Well, well, it would seem you have made amends for your fellow chef's failure. This is as moist and flavorsome a meat mikabab as I've ever tasted. And I've tasted more than I can count. As a matter of fact, I consider myself something of a connoisseur of the dish, and know more than a little about its preparation. Would you like me to tell you what I think your colleague did wrong? First of all, in his eagerness to seal in the meat's moisture, he left it searing for far too long, producing something akin to charcoal. Not so with your dodo. Its surface is charred just enough to be aromatic, while the middle is still moist. Second, your friend grilled all the ingredients together, even though tomato and paprika require far less time over the fire than meat. To your credit, you did not fall into this trap. Last but not least, your friend was too heavy on the salt. Those with an underdeveloped palates may beg to differ, but it is the harmony of sweet, sour, and salty that makes a meat kebab. And yours, my friend, struck the perfect balance. Which brings me to my conclusion. I was wrong to assume that the quality of your colleague's dish was indicative of a general decline in standards. It would seem the Bismarck's reputation is in no immediate danger. Thus reassured, I shall forget about the incident. Master Lingzeth has done well to train such a capable culinarian. I pray you continue honing your skills under his tutelage. Okay. He got up just to sit down again, and we're gonna go turn in the quest. Why is... Okay, open volume mixer, and we're gonna turn Discord all the way off because it has decided that it needs to make sounds, and I don't want it to. Ah, Arietta, just the woman I was looking for. Words already reached me ears about what you got up to while I was away. To hear him tell it, you single-handedly restored old my Tamaga's faith in the Bismarck. For that you have my gratitude, lass, and Ingham's too. I told him to thank you in person, but he's too bloody proud. Don't hold it against him, though, eh? I've already forgiven the daft sod. I don't know what you heard about me, but I ain't never been one to give none of mine the axe for buggering up a dish or three. There's no denying our patrons are important, but they ain't me main reason for being here. Nay, my first duty is to the training of culinarians, and even if the good name of the restaurant suffers for it, you won't see me shedding no tears. You know why, lass? 'Cause it's the people that what ultimately make this place, and more than anything else, it's their passion for cooking. That's what that I wants to bring out. Truth be told, there's only one reason I'd send a man away, if he stopped wanting to be a culinarian. Of course, I doubt that some of it will ever apply to you. In short time you've been here, you've already proven yourself more than capable, and so long as you keep your nose to the stove, you're only gonna get better. I look forward to seeing what you're capable of, and tasting it for good measure. Why, thank you. I believe I'm wearing a hempen doublet vest, so we're gonna take the money. Yay, level 16! Okay, so the only one that's left is Minor. So we're gonna switch to Minor and go to Ul'dah. So this is the last thing I can do to stall before we do Tam-Tara. And then we're gonna do Tam-Tara, I promise. I mean, hey, it's filled out. Like, I apparently did not plan well enough to make sure I had enough to do. So this is a very good thing that we're doing all these things. Otherwise, we'd just be kind of running around in circles after finishing Tam-Tara. Which, you know, running around in circles is fun, but I want to accomplish things, and this is helping do that. Arietta, I've been searching high and low for you. You have a visitor, and no ordinary one at that. I speak of Deep Canyon, vice foreman of Imagina and Sons, a mineral concern. It seems word of your sizable haul of obsidian has reached his ears, and now he wishes to meet with you. I can only speculate as to his intentions, I'm afraid. We haven't spoken much of late. Truth be told, I've scarcely seen him. You'd never know it, but we used to be close. Anyway, I suggest you go and see the man, find out what he wants of you. He's been waiting by the entrance. Alright, let's go see the man. You must be Arietta Stormstrike. I've been waiting for you. I'm Deep Canyon, vice foreman of the concern. I must say, you're not what I was expecting. I was sure Adalberta's newest protege would be an Alamegan, like every other miner this place produces these days. But I'll wager you're from even farther afield, and that you're an adventurer. Humph. No offense, but in these parts, adventurers are known for being fickle buggers who break pledges like the rest of us break bread. Truth be told, I've always wondered whether you lot are actually good for Ul'dah. But it seems you're not like the others. It takes more than a job in miner to deliver on an order from the concern. I've a mind to assign you work, real work, but before I do, I'm obliged to test you. I want you to procure 10 ounces of cinnabar for me. Do this and we'll talk about more lucrative undertakings. Of course, a bit of cinnabar shouldn't pose much trouble for the guild's rising star. 'Tis but a formality. And speaking of formalities, be sure to tell the guildmaster about our little test. She's the one in charge around here, after all. I won't have it said that I'm undermining her authority. Okay. Jump over the drunk people. A test from Deep Canyon, you say? I thought as much. In case you don't know, cinnabar is the mineral used to make quicksilver. It's found in certain types of rock, and you invariably need a sledgehammer to get at it. Now, I don't mean to dampen your spirits, but contrary to what you were told, cinnabar isn't easy to find. In fact, it's known to elude even experienced miners. And here you are, tasked with producing 10 ounces of the stuff. Safe to say, this test is no mere formality. I may not be able to help you dig, but I can point you in the right direction. Search just outside the Sunrise Gate. The rocky outcrops thereabouts are known to yield cinnabar. 10 ounces may sound like nothing, but take it from me. You'll have to work for every one. This is a big task, Arietta, but I believe you're equal to it. Okay. Thank you for your confidence in me, Adalberta. Okay, so it's the Sunrise Gate. I think that's this one. I think. Steps of Thal? We'll try Steps of Thal. Okay. So am I just not seeing it? Oh, it would be here. That's why. Silly me. Cinnabar. Oh, it's by Horizon's Edge. Ha. That's the Sunrise Gate. I should have just checked my map. That's the way to do things. Okay. Hey there, stuff. And I'm gonna eat a food before it runs out. Okay, rocky outcrop. We're gonna get some copper sand. And some iron sand. And some iron sand, thank you. And now some cinnabar. Dun dun dun! Okay, fine. I have stalled as long as I can. Sorry, Seki, but if you aren't back yet, you're gonna miss me doing my first ever tanking job thing. Gladiator's the one I picked? Yeah. What's this do? Ranged attack. So I want that up here. Okay, so ranged attack. And we're gonna put that here. And provoke there. Okay. Okay, everybody, wish me luck. I've never tanked before and I'm scared. I'm scared. Okay. I don't even remember Tam-Tara Deepcroft. This sucks. I'm just gonna sit here and wait. Oh, I should probably make sure. Yeah. Yeah. It's probably for the sake of the dungeon better to have a good hat. I'm actually surprised. Normally, if you have a tank in the party, oh, there it is. I have just informed the party that this is the first dungeon I've ever tanked. Okay, and I've got tank stance on. All right, here we go. And okay. And just make sure I'm holding aggro. Okay. Okay, and now we go this way? I think this is the way we're going. Okay. So far, so good. I think. Yeah, I think we're doing good. Oh, everyone's being so nice. Okay. Oh, nope, this way. Eee. Okay. And of course, Discord is showing up where I don't want it to, because it's covering my mini-map. I need to figure out how to change that. AoE a few times to make sure you keep aggro. Thank you for the tips and help. Okay. Nope. On me. Okay, and now... Okay. Okay, do we... I also don't know this map. Do we do the side? Okay. Probably not. Okay, so we're not doing the side rooms. Good to know. Oh, nope. Yeah. Stay away from my healer. Okay. Just some loot likely won't make a difference. Okay. And... Okay. It's a weird feeling not to have to worry about my health. I'm just gonna do an AoE every now and again to make sure. Oh. Okay, and Void Soul counter. Okay. And we're just gonna keep going. So this isn't quite as terrifying as I thought it would be. It's just that I also don't typically do Tam-Tara, so it's just like, oh no! What is a map? Okay, cool. Acolytes, half gloves. Okay. And we're just gonna keep AoE. Ooh, get out of the way. Don't stand in the bad, because the bad's not good for us. Okay, and... Yes, Seki! Oh my god, tanking. I stalled for as long as I possibly could by leveling every other job back up to 16 so that you could watch. I don't know what I'm doing! Okay. And that should be... Oh crap, I forgot where I'm going! Ugh! Okay. So everyone's good? Okay. Okay. All of you need to come at me. And make sure that just spin to win, right? That's what you say? Spin to win? Okay. I am very thankful for this very kind group. Okay. And... I don't know any of the abilities, so I'm not using them. We're just gonna go for it. Okay. I don't have anything specifically important I need to do, so... Ooh. Just gonna... Oh, hey, yay! Okay. Greed. Okay. Greed. Ooh! Pass. Okay, come on. Attack me! Attack me! Oh hey, look, another one just kind of showed up. Damn ads. Okay. Okay. So many shinies. I'm probably gonna need to turn down the graphics while I tank, because that's a lot. And I like being able to see. and I know that you're typing stuff, Seki. I'm real sorry. I'm so focused. I'll respond after the dungeon. Okay. Low-level dungeons are rather simple. Get more fancy later on. Okay. But you get used to it as you level up. Okay, and... nope. Come on. Okay. Okay. I wish I had an automatic button pusher, but I know that that's probably not a thing that I'm going to be able to use ever. That way I can actually type to respond as people are talking to me. Okay, so... Okay. This isn't terrible, but it's still unnerving, you know? I remember a while back being basically like, tanking, I would never. And yeah, only because I have to. Only because I have to. Because I don't have another healer until level 30. Okay. Okay. Okay, if you feel uncomfortable with how much damage you're taking or you just end up pulling a bunch, use Rampart to reduce incoming damage. Okay, thank you. Rampart, that's the one. Use Cultist Rosary. Only cast one spell. They've only cast one healing spell this entire dungeon. Oh, well then. No. Over here, over here. Hi. Hi, friends. We're attacking me. We're attacking me. Okay. You'll get another one called Sentil. Okay. Try not to use them simultaneously except in dire circumstances. Good to know. Cool. Ooh. Okay. Oh. Cutscene. Level 38 if you remember. Good to know. Yeah, the defense ups are nice in big groups. Cool. Okay. Yes, hello, Tentacle Man. Mayan Flayer. Whoop. Yay! So this boss will become invincible and shoot a line to an imp. We have... To make him not invincible. Okay. Also, he spawns friends. Yeah, I don't like this guy. I remember not liking him particularly much, but then again, I've never had to tank this guy, so this is an entirely new experience. Okay. Doop doo doop doop doo. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nope. Y'all need to come pay attention to me. No attacky tack. None allowed. You hit me and me alone. Oh, get out of the way. Hi, buddy. I'm getting some ranged attacks in there to stay out of the bad. Oh, come on! Okay. Okay. Alright, and he's down. Okay. Aw. Everyone's saying nice things. Okay. Gonna... Okay, unable to tank because I already have one. There we are. Alright! You guys! I tanked my first dungeon! Ooh! Alright. And it just spat me back out. Okay. Okay! I see so many Seki words. Now I have to read all the Seki words. Okay, now pull a bunch. Yeah, you pull a bunch and do an unhealthy amount of spin. When there's 3 enemies, just spinning is fine. Pressing 9 whenever is just a damage buff. Free feel to use it without worry. There's like an optimal rotation, but at low levels... Yeah, if there's less than 8, it still isn't anything. When in doubt, run to a healer. As adds spawn, they might go for the healer first. Okay, that's something that I did not think about. Some spinning will work, so you aren't running all over the map. I did the thing, Seki. I did the thing. I tanked. Surprise! You're welcome! I'm just gonna cry now. So yeah, that wasn't terrible. I think I did okay. Like, totally not the best, but I did okay. But yeah, it was definitely... I'm still afraid of tanking for reasons. Alright, so lowest right now for EXP is Thaumaturge, so we're switching back so that we can go report to Mione in Gridania. I'm gonna get a sip of water real quick. Oh, you were just responding to each statement in real time. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, common courtesy, if they're getting attacked, they should go to you. I mean, okay, but you have to understand, when I am not playing tank, which is, most of the time, I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I don't think to run to the tank. That's silly. I just run away. Wherever away happens to be. I'm a terrible teammate. We need to establish this now. Welcome back, Arietta. I'm reliably informed that your foray into the Jeepcroft was a success. Nor did I expect anything less. You've made such a habit of succeeding that it's difficult not to take your talents for granted. Rest assured, however, Mother is impressed, even if she isn't surprised. It's still creepy that you call yourself my mom. Beaulord Lewin asked me to pass on his thanks. I must say, it's something of a relief to be able to call upon such a capable adventurer. Sadly, death has become an ever more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Times being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions, and we are hard-pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. While this means no shortage of work for able souls such as yourself, it also provides ample opportunity for the inexperienced to overreach themselves, with predictable consequences. Ah, as if to illustrate the point. Yep, this is so sad. Avir's gone, and it's all your fault. If you hadn't taken an age to heal him, he would still be alive. But I tried. He bolted out of range before I could finish the spell. He shouldn't have been so hard-pressed in the first place. We should have done more to lighten his burden. Bah, to hell's with this pathetic excuse for a party. I'm leaving, and it'd be too soon if I never see your faces again. Goodbye and good riddance. I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes as any surprise, but I never liked you. I only suffered you for your healing, but you couldn't even do that one thing right. Cruel though this may sound, you brought this upon yourself. Oh, and by the way, some parting advice. Get rid of Avir's head. Bury it, cremate it, do whatever the hells you'd like with it, but for God's sake, stop carrying it around. It's just... get rid of it, alright? Wait, don't leave me alone, please! I'm so sorry, Avir. Please forgive me. Yeah, that really is sad, and also, like, if anyone is that toxic to their party in this game, report them for me, please, because that's just unacceptable way to treat anyone, especially your healer. Damn. Scenes like this have become all too common. That makes a dozen times in half as many days. Now you see why I'm grateful for adventurers of your experience. I can send women like you on a mission without worrying that you might not return. Well, not so much, at any rate. Speaking of missions, I would entrust you with another. About a bell ago, I received a message from my counterpart in Ul'dah. She seeks the services of a reliable adventurer, and you are nothing if not reliable. If you think you might be interested in the task, say the word, and I'll be glad to share the details with you. I agree with what you say, but keeping a severed head makes me go, nope, I'm out. I mean, you are also not wrong in that respect. That is... that is a lot. That's a lot. It's also bringing up so many questions that I won't even pose because I don't want answers to. However, like, their words weren't strictly about that. They were about a lot of things, and, like, the things that they started yelling about, definitely out of line. I don't want to ask you who actually severed the head, Seki. That sounds like a thing I don't want to know the answer to. So, you're not adverse to taking a little trip? Wonderful. As I mentioned earlier, the request comes to us from the Adventurers Guild in Ul'dah. Once you arrive, seek out Momodi, the proprietress of the quicksand. Think of her as the Sultanate's version of myself. Chances are she'll send you into the midst of danger, but I have every confidence that you will pull through unscathed. Now off you go, Arietta, and good luck. Yeah, okay. Okay. Call to the desert. Gotta go to Thanalin. You know what? I'm just right here, so, if I just jump. Oh, it doesn't let me? Rude. Oh, that's because it's not even flooring down there. That's why. Ulda, please, thank you. And we're gonna stretch. Posture check. Untrimp your shoulders. No more shrimp shoulders. You stretch up, and then to the right. That's a really good stretch. And then to the left, and up. And we go back. And then we shake it out. Okay, ooh, that's pretty hair color, and it goes really nicely with the dress. Very nice. Okay, I'm dying just a little bit. In the Discord pop-up that keeps showing up for me, and I hope isn't showing up for the rest of you, someone put humph. And because of doing because of doing freaking Praetorium with Seki so much, I cannot see the word humph without giggling. Yeah, I will never see that word without thinking of Praetorium ever again. It's not within my capacity. Oh yeah, I wanted to unlock Gold Saucer today so that we can do that. Because there's also the Gold Saucer event. So, actually, as far as that's concerned, I'm thinking I might just do all the Gold Saucer unlocks on Friday, because that gives us plenty of stuff to do before the seasonal event, which is pretty short. But it'll give us a very fun thing to do on Friday. I'm looking forward to it. In the meantime, let's go talk to Momodi. Welcome to the quicksand, friend. I'm a tad busy right now, but if you wouldn't mind showing yourself to... Judging by your determined expression, I take it you ain't here for ale. Are you the one called Arietta Stormstrike by any chance? Mione sent word you'd be reporting for duty. She also made a point of calling you the adventurer of the moment. That ain't no small praise coming from her. But you didn't come all this way to listen to me prattle. Doubtless you are eager to get started, so let's talk business, shall we? Yay! Waiting to brief you on your task. The petitioner ought to be arriving any moment now. Gods almighty, another second under that sun, and I would have been set afire. A tankard of ale, if you would be so kind. Oh, Papashan. Excellent timing, Papashan. It just so happens the adventurer who will be handling your petition is here. So this winsome lass is the much-lauded adventurer, is she? Marvelous, marvelous. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, milady. I am Papashan, formerly of the Sultan's Sword. I thank you for agreeing to lend us your aid. Mayhap you'd like to apprise Arietta of her mission? Yes, of course. The petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine at Majina and Sons Mineral Concern. It relates to an unfortunate development at Copperbell Mines. To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. These giants are of the clan known as the Hecaton Sharriers. Fearsome creatures who were sealed within the deepest depths of the mines during the bygone Thorn dynasty. Alas, it seems they have managed to break through the layer of rock which served as their imprisonment, and now prowl the tunnels where the miners ply their trade. The creatures are justifiably angry about their treatment at the hands of our ancestors, and their presence has forced the suspension of all mining activities on the site. No wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? You know your history well, milady. The people of that age used the Hecatoncheires. I'm giving up on that word. To work their minds. By way of enchanted helms, they were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will. But as is oft the way of such tales, these enchantments eventually failed, and the slaves rose up against their masters. In a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the Heck giants, our ancestors induced the collapse of the miners' lowermost levels. So it was that the great giant revolt was ended, buried beneath 100,000 tons of rock. Well, now, that's got me thinking. I seem to recall there being an article about Copperbell in the Mithril Eye a fortnight or so ago. It said that the mines were being reopened so as to meet the rise in demand for building materials. Like as not, our boys dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. Gods, to think the poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. That's a long time to nurse a grudge. They must be seething. Indeed, and it makes them a danger to us all. There will be no mining at Copperbell so long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. And this is the task which we would have you undertake. And I'll not deny that the mission will be rife with danger, but our need is great, and so I beg you, put an end to this sorry business. Yeah, sure. Hecaton cherries? I mean, that's probably what it is, but I like calling them heck giants. Because they come from heck. Gods bless you, I feared you might have reservations, but I assure you it's for the best. In case you don't know, Copperbell mines are in western Thanalan. Do take care, you hear? And one last thing before you depart. An employee of Amagina and Sons tongue twisters, all of them, every single word in all of existence, is presently at the quicksand. The fellow's name is Painted Mesa, and he knows Copperbell mines well. It may behoove you to seek his counsel. Behoove is such a pretentious word. I don't know why, but it always just feels like someone's trying to insult me without actually doing so. Okay. I'm going to update all of my job gear to make sure that they're all wearing the best things that they can be. And okay. Oh, the brass gorget I need for a quest. I oopsed, you guys. I'll just make another one. Okay, the plundered earrings were correct. Why aren't any of them wearing the earrings? Are Minfinia's earrings not usable for crafters and gatherers? That's weird. Blacksmith armor comes next. Okay. Yeah, I guess I need the plundered earrings for literally all of them. That seems so weird to me. I would have sworn that Minfinia's earrings worked on crafters and gatherers too. Okay. Combat classes only, okay. Chat froze? Did it? Oh, dang it. Dang it. And now it's not scrolling. There we are. One of these days I will make certain that the captions work, and always work, and work forever. Today is not that day. Okay, so what is my next? You know, I'm almost done with Thaumaturge to get it to level 17. And Threat of Superiority is something that I have to pick up. So, we're just gonna... Whoa. Okay, since we're right here standing in front of this man and he's looking at us. Looking for Painted Mesa? You found him. So you're the adventurer who's volunteered to deal with the mess down in Copperbell, are you? You've got guts, miss. I just hope that you've got the skills to go with them. 'Cause things ain't pretty down there. The heck giants have left the place in a right state, and nary a week after mining resumed. I don't know if you know this, but Copperbell was old when the second old dynasty was still young, and it was abandoned centuries ago. If it hadn't been for the shortage of materials needed for the rebuilding efforts, the concern would never have thought to reopen it. We knew full well about the giants beforehand, but the project went ahead anyway. I mean, nothing could possibly survive being buried under a mountain's worth of rock for 3 centuries, right? Wrong. Our miners dug up more than they bargained for. One swing of the pickaxe too many, and they found themselves in the company of giants. Unless we can subdue them, the nation's glorious recovery will grind to a halt for want of aught to build with. The stone torches are keeping watch over the entrance in case the giants fancy some sunlight and fresh air. One of them will be able to show you the way in. The hope of the nation's resting on you, friend. Best of luck. Well, it's not resting on me today, because we're going to finish level 15 quests for our jobs. So that we are up to date on all of our jobs and their job quests. It Could Happen to You is the one that I need, and a prickly plaint I can't do until I do that. Those are the things that we're doing on Friday. I can totally do words. Words are a thing that I'm very good at, guys. You may not have noticed. But if you are very observant and very willing to turn a blind eye towards incompetency, you'll notice that I'm very good at what I do. Come, Arietta, the yawning abyss beckons once more. Today, Kokobezi will instruct you from the chapter entitled The Threat of Superiority. You are come to your lesson, Arietta. Then heed well my words. The threat of superiority. Ah, how magnificent the intimidating power we wield. Flames sear the air, ice frosts the ground, and lightning flashes with blinding incandescence. But not all are cowed by our elemental fury. Ignite not your flames, summon not your ice, and strike not with your lightning. Know you this threat, and stay your hand against such foes. Once you cut away all the overblown imagery, the passage draws attention to an important tactic. The wise thaumaturge does not engage in battle against opponents she cannot defeat. A fine example would be avoiding conflict with Ulda's multitude of furious merchants. These soulless, ravening creatures are afflicted with the madness of insatiable avarice. Do you perhaps recall the crate of ether you retrieved from the Amalja bandits? Well, a number of irate peddlers have arrived at the guild with the gall to demand recompense for the few measly vials we emptied as our just reward. All right, yes, we drank the entire bloody box, but the point is that the guild cannot presently afford to pay such a sum. Thus, I pass on to you the secret of my last and most potent defense. Shameless weeping! I am not speaking for a few tears here. I want you to stride right up to these tyrannical traitors and cry your eyes out. Guys, this is my favorite quest. I don't think you understand. This is my favorite. I love this one so much. This is my favorite. I don't think you appreciate enough that this is my favorite. Ranting, raging, and raving merchants. Thaumaturge, what manner of guild are you running here? Do you simply loot and pillage the goods of fine upstanding citizens as you see fit? And we cry. It's not that... Oh dear, I'm not angry at you, you understand. It's those 5 ether-addled brothers I take issue with. You tell them the next time this happens, I'll have the price taken out of their unprincipled hides. Hey, you ether-swindling miscreant, where's the gil you owe me? And we cry. All right, miss. I know you're the one who chased down those Amaja brutes for us. I'll let it go this one time, for your sake. And now, the last one. Our concluding performance. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Did your mother never teach you that a merchant's to be paid for his wares? And we cry. Well, you needn't cry about a few vials of ether, lass. I'll tell you what, you dry your eyes for me and I'll take care of the loss out of me own purse. I love this quest. It is very silly. A masterful performance, Arietta. The sniffling was a nice touch. You will, however, encounter foes who are unmoved by such piteous wailings. Take this recent request, for instance, which I have nominated to serve as your next trial. A team of scholars has asked for a thaumaturge to destroy a cursed relic they unearthed known as Mormo's Urn. While pottery is, by and large, immune to tears, it is the Alacran thieves that subsequently stole it that concern me. The Alacran are an organization of criminals not normally known for their gentle or understanding dispositions. Rather than attempting to engage an entire gang of their thugs, I would suggest you neutralize the threat to your person with a well-timed sleep spell. The Alacran have been seen traveling in the southeast of Drybone. Find them and destroy the urn they carry. Hang on a hot second, I have some hiccups that are trying to escape. Okay. Threat of superiority. So, where? It's over by Camp Drybone. Before I go out there, what other jobs are from here? Pugilist. Have I done the level 15 Pugilist quest? I have not. I'm glad I checked. So right now we're just going to be picking up all the 15 quests, and then we'll have something to do after we finish up the Gold Saucer quest. I can totally remember all the things that I'm talking about. Sure, absolutely. No, I can't. It's fine. But yes, I am very much looking forward to doing the Gold Saucer stuff, because it'll be a fun place to be. Okay. Yep, we'll do Well-Heeled Youth and Foliar on Friday, which is the only reason I'm not picking them up right now, because I'm saving it. Okay, what does the perverted old man want? Ah, there you are, Arietta. I hope you come prepared for your lesson. Today I want you to go and fight the toxic toads that nest near the unholy air. Oh god, not the goddamn toxic toads again. Make no mistake, lass, these toads are huge, which means they have huge guts. But that's beside the point. The point is, you'll need to use your head to overcome them. Thanks to their immense girth, these toads hit hard. I am fully aware. Fortunately, they tend to hit wild as well. So bide your time and wait for an opening. And when that opening shows, thwack! Rip and tear through your foe with your fists. As proof that you have defeated the toads, I want you to bring me 5 of their legs. Chuchuto and I will be waiting for you at Blackbrush Station. Your lesson continues there. Eh! I hate toxic toads. This outfit's cute though. Okay, so I already did the level 15 gladiator quest. I'm going to very quickly... No, I'm not. Apparently it's closed. Alright, so... I did the gladiator, and I'm pretty sure I did the marauder. I just need to turn in the conjurer. I've done the arcanist. I just picked up pugilist. I have not done the lancer. No, I did start the lancer one, didn't I? I think. I just heard a thud come from the kitchen. Cat, what you doing? Okay, dangerous proposition. Is that in our thing? Yes. Okay, so... Yeah, so Fisher we still need to do level 10. Then we have Rogue, which is level 15. Armor, which is 15. Botanist 15. Lancer 15. Archer 15. Conjurer 15. Thaumaturge 15. Pugilist 15. Alchemist 15. Weaver 15. Miner 15. Goldsmith 15. We've already finished Gladiator, Marauder. Okay, so I think we've picked up all the level 15 quests that we can do. So let's head over to Bent Branch Meadows because it's pretty over there. Okay. Well, even though it's not precisely where I had intended to stop, I think this is a good place too. We're stopping a few minutes early, but my stomach is causing me a few problems. So sorry about that. Yeah. Ooh. I need to fix that because the the chat box does not look correct. That is a thing that I will need to fix. So I'll do that before Friday. All right, as I said, on Friday we will be unlocking Gold Saucer. We'll be finishing up the level 15 quests so that we're all done with that. We'll unlock Gold Saucer and we will be doing the seasonal event. That is the plan of attack for Friday. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you, Seki, for coming and hanging out. And thank you to Robotic Humanoid. I'm not sure if you're still in chat, but I appreciate you coming in and saying hi. All right, so let me just... It's not going to show up correctly on screen, but it will show up in chat. I play Final Fantasy XIV on Tuesdays and Fridays from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific Time. Bonus streams may happen at random though, so be sure to follow if you're enjoying this so that you can get notifications. Along with that, I have a Twitter account. So the Twitter has updates. It has those bonus stream times announced as they come up, And that it also has cat photos. There are many cat photos. There will be more cat photos upcoming because she's been up in my business a lot lately, which means she's also been very freaking cute lately. Along with that, I have all of the past VODs and clips on YouTube. So that link is also in chat right now. And uh yeah, so 1 week after each stream, that VOD goes up on YouTube. So if you are looking to start the series from the beginning, but the VODs that you want to watch are expired, please head on over to the YouTube because that's where you will find them and be able to watch from the start. All right, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful afternoon. I am going to be fixing this chat box so that it looks right next time we hang out. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you very much, and I'll see you on Friday. Bye!